Professor Mark Messina is an adjunct associate professor in the Department of Nutrition, School of Public Health, Loma Linda University, president of Nutrition Matters, Inc., and executive director of the Soy Nutrition Institute. He formerly served as a program director in the Diet and Cancer Branch, National Cancer Institute, and has published more than 75 articles and book chapters for health professionals.
Beginning in 2009, we've seen a series of epidemiologic studies published that have addressed the question of the safety and potential benefit of post-diagnosis soy intake on the prognosis of breast cancer patients. In total, more than 11,000 breast cancer patients have been studied. The follow-up period has ranged from 4 to 9 years. Studies have been conducted in the United States as well as in China. These studies not only show that consuming soy foods after diagnosis of breast cancer is not harmful, they actually indicate that soy food consumption by breast cancer patients reduces tumor recurrence and improves overall survival. In 2012, both the American Cancer Society and the American Institute for Cancer Research issued position statements in which they found and concluded that breast cancer patients can safely consume soy foods. Now, in addition, there are a number of prestigious medical institutions in the United States that have reached similar conclusions, such as researchers from the Mayo Clinic and MD Anderson Cancer Research Center. Both of those groups have concluded that breast cancer patients can safely consume soy foods. A Canadian group of researchers that just published a very extensive systematic review on this issue concluded that soy foods are safe for breast cancer patients. And even Chinese researchers even recently recommended that breast cancer patients consume soy specifically to improve their prognosis. So we're seeing institutions, academic, medical institutions, as well as individual experts concluding that soy foods can be safely consumed by breast cancer patients. Somewhat surprisingly, the epidemiologic data indicate that the consumption of soy food is equally beneficial in ER positive and ER negative breast cancer patients. It also appears to be the case that soy is equally beneficial in pre- and postmenopausal women. So at the moment, we really don't have a basis for differentiating according to estrogen receptor status or menopausal status. So it appears as though soy is beneficial for all groups of breast cancer patients. No food should play too large of a role in the diet. Variation and moderation are important dietetic principles. So I recommend that both breast cancer patients and healthy women consume anywhere from 2 to 4 servings of soy foods per day. That still represents a modest amount of soy, and it's the amount of soy consumed in Japan and in Chinese cities such as Shanghai. For most Westerners who are not used to consuming soy, I think a good initial target is 2 servings per day. No more than 4, simply because we don't want to place too much emphasis on any single food. There are 2 primary types of traditional Asian soy foods: the fermented foods, which include miso, natto, and tempeh, and then the unfermented foods, such as tofu, soy milk, and edamame, or the green soybeans. I think it's important to focus on the whole soy foods in particular, more so than the processed soy foods. Just like nutritionists would recommend an apple over apple juice, you want to consume as much as possible the food in its original or natural state. So I think it's important to emphasize whole soy foods. That's soy milk made from the whole soybean, green soybeans, edamame. Tofu is minimally processed, so stick to the whole soy food. Some processed soy foods are fine to incorporate in the diet, but the emphasis should be on whole soy foods, just like whole plant foods should be the emphasis of the diet overall.